Yo, what's going on, weirdos? What's up, guys? Voice is still a little off, so bear with me on that, guys. Um, it's gonna take me another day or two to get back to full health, I think. Energy levels are still really low, but anyway, some of you new people don't want to hear about that. So I'm just explaining because if you think, hey, that guy's voice is weird, this isn't my normal voice. I'm sick, okay? So just bear with me on that. It gets better. Um, so I wanted to talk to you guys today about taking profits. Do you know how to take profits? Do you know when to take profits? And I know, guys, I know. There's a lot of you out there, a lot of you. It's your first cycle, or you came around in 2021, 2022, whatever, and you're sitting there right now and you're going, what are you talking about, Rob? I know when I'm just going to sell everything. I know. I've heard 100 people tell me, I'm just going to sell every. Take Jasmine, for example. People tell me, I tell them, hey, you need an exit strategy. This is what you need to do. They say, you know what? I'll just sell everything at $1. Yeah, yeah. That's just how it's gonna work out for you, right? You're just gonna sell it at $1. It's gonna be fine. But guys, it doesn't work like that, right? There's a reason that 90 to 95% of people in crypto, especially new people, either just break even or lose money, right? One of the big reasons is they have no earthly idea how to take profits, how to sell, and how to exit the market. You literally need an entire plan to exit this market. I know that it seems easy because when you came in, you just bought some stuff and it seemed pretty easy to just buy it. So why can't you just do the opposite when you're leaving, right? Pretty easy. You onboarded your money, you bought some stuff, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Ain't no thing but chicken wing on a string. Ah, au contraire, mon frere. Doesn't work like that, right? Very, very difficult to exit this market. And this is something, guys, a lot of content creators out there, they don't care to tell you this. They don't think it's important enough for you to know. They don't think it's important enough to make a video about or waste their breath talking about. However, it is the single most important thing you need to know in this space. How to leave it with your money. how how do some people not think that's an important thing to learn, right? You're here to make life changing wealth, but if you don't know how to transfer, to sell it, to take that life changing wealth off the table, what the hell good is anything else, right? So let's talk about it a little bit, guys. First of all, having an exit plan, right? Now, listen, over on the Patreon, we help people devise exit strategies, exit price points, and we teach people how to identify where liquidity is in the market so that your sell orders will actually fill when you place them. A big problem, especially in crypto, is because people use a lot of times centralized exchanges. They think that, or are under some sort of an impression that the exchange buys your crypto back from you. Not the case, right? There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, guys, that you don't see when you're using a centralized exchange, even a hot wallet, a DEX, right? And what I mean by that is that a lot of you have heard me say, for every seller, there has to be a buyer, right? I know it seems like you're just putting a sell order and the exchange is buying it back. That's not the case. If there is not somebody on the other end of that phone, right, when you put in a sell order at a certain price, if there's not somebody putting in a buy order at that same price, guess what? Your sell order not going to fill. And you're going to be stuck holding your crypto for the next 4 years. And you're going to feel like you got scammed. You're going to feel like crypto's a scam. You put in your sell orders and they didn't fill. So you're a victim. Again, au contraire, mon frere. You didn't educate yourself on how to do this properly. So it's not a matter of you getting scammed. It's a matter of you not putting in the work, getting educated on how to make life-changing wealth. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that making life-changing wealth is really going to be that easy? Do you really think so? How many things have you tried in your life to make as much money as possible? Whether it's a job, it's a career, it's building a business, whatever it is. Was it easy? Did it come easy to you? Did you make life-changing wealth lickety split? Course not. It's not that easy. Life doesn't work that way, guys. So listen, what we do is we teach you how to identify where liquidity is in the market and how to identify that. Again, another topic content creators don't tell you about. They don't care. They're getting out. They know how to identify it. They know when to leave. They don't care if you know when to leave. They just want you to watch your videos so they get paid, so the algorithm gets out. That's it, right? I've never seen anyone else on YouTube talking about finding out how to identify where liquidity is in the market so that you can safely exit, right? Front running the market. How do you do that? Well, we teach you strategies over on our Patreon. How to get out early, how to get out before everybody else, how to know when you should be getting out. Another problem that I see all the time, and I've been around a long time in this space, guys, is people selling too early, right? People thinking we're at a top because some content creator out there told them that things are going into a bear market. You guys have seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. When Bitcoin was 74K and I was telling you we were going up to 91, these content creators were telling you I was wrong. And they were saying, we're going to 60K. We're going to 40K. We're going into a bear market. Don't listen to Rob. And here we are, 93K right now, right? We know what we're talking about, guys. So a lot of people sold. You need to know when to sell. You need to be able to identify at what point in the bull run you are in, right? Because, guys, people telling you that a month ago we were going into a bear market didn't make any sense. And we were telling you that. There's so many metrics that we use to show you these things, right? The M2 money supply, for crying out loud, right? The fact, how about the metric that the peak of the bull run has always, every cycle, happened an average of 515 to 525 days after the Bitcoin halving event, which happened last year, right? People telling you a month ago, 2 months ago, we're going to a bear market. Again, one more metric that has always been accurate 100% of the time so far in every cycle was telling you that we were not going into a bear market, right? We teach you how to identify these things, guys. A lot of people sold. A lot of people got wrecked because they sold a month ago, 2 months ago. We were buying their fear. And now we are in massive profits over on the Patreon, guys, because we don't fall for that stuff, right? When we were up around 95K, we told everybody over on the Patreon we were going down to between 69 and 74K. You can go back and look. We were telling you that a couple months ago, right? Everyone on the Patreon, guess what we did? We accumulated so much dry powder and we bided our time and we waited and we waited. And guess what? When I was saying that, a lot of people were saying, oh, what are you talking about? We're going to 150K. He doesn't know what he's talking about. We dropped down. We touched 74K twice, right? So then at 74K, we told you, guys, we're going back up to 91K. Strap on. We're going up. Those same people that said I was wrong at 91K or 96K that we were going down were saying, Rob's wrong. We're going down to 60K. We're going to 50K. We're going into a bear market. Here we are, 93, 94, 95K, right? This is what we teach you over on the Patreon. That whole time we were down at 74K, everybody on the Patreon deployed all of that dry powder that they were accumulating when we were at 96K, telling you we were going down. Do you understand the amount of profit everybody made simply because they were educated and they were ready for what was about to happen? I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, guys, but believe me, when I was saying we were going down to 69 to 74K, hold your dry powder, a lot of people were buying. They were buying that top. And guess what? We went down. We all bought down at 74K. We bought all of the altcoins down at their low prices, guys. And now we're in huge profits as we're climbing our way back to the upside, right? This could be you, guys. This is not a, macro, a micro thing. We look at things on a macro plan and we give it to you, cut and dry, black and white. This is what you need to be doing, right? It takes time to play out, but believe me when I tell you, the profits that you make from having a plan and executing that plan and sticking to that plan, not trying to find shortcuts, not trying to find workarounds and stuff like that, right? That's how you succeed in this space. I've been here for multiple bull runs, guys. I've seen so many different little scams and schemes and shortcuts. None of them work out, guys. None of them, right? You hear about one guy getting rich on a meme coin, millions of people got wrecked for that one guy to get rich on a meme coin, right? There's no shortcuts here, guys. And back to taking profits. Listen, I had somebody in the comment section of a video once say to me, yeah, Rob, well, if my sell orders won't fill because there's no buy orders, I'll just use the convert or the swap option. I'll just do it that way. Really? Really? If you think that's an option, guys, you sorely need to be educated. You need to jump over to our community. My friends, swapping and converting is just a prettied up way, a user-friendly way to sell your crypto. It's not a workaround, right? You're not some genius who figured out if you use the swap feature instead of setting a sell order, you'll somehow magically bypass the fact that you need a buyer for every seller. Doesn't work that way. Don't believe me? Try it out. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe me and you're going to call me on it and you're going to try it, I tell you this, what you're risking is holding your crypto for 4 more years. Are you prepared for that? Probably not, right? Think big picture here, guys. What we're doing is we're creating exit strategies. We're creating exit price points for people. We sit down with them one-on-one video calls and we go over their portfolio with them. We help them devise a point-by-point exit strategy for every single project that they're in. And then we teach them how to take those profits and roll them into other projects. And in the meantime, how to identify what the next good project should be. How do you know what a good project is? Well, we will teach you how to identify, how to do your research, how to break down tokenomics, and how to research companies to know, is this a good company? Is this a good project? And is it a 10x? Is it a 50x? Is it a 100x? Is it a 1000x? We teach you this stuff, guys. This is all stuff I'm not seeing anybody out in the crypto space teaching. And these are key fundamental things you need to know to be successful in this space, right? Nothing comes easy in life that's worth having, guys. Put in the work, get the education that you need. If you want to do this, if you really want to make life-changing wealth for you, for your family, for generations to come, don't be lazy. Put in the work, right? Of course, generational wealth is going to come easy. Come on, right? Come on over to our community. We're live every single day over there. You can book one-on-one coaching calls with me absolutely for free, guys. And if you don't like it over there, you can leave. And in the worst case scenario, you got a free one-on-one coaching call out of the deal, right? So come on over, check it out for yourselves, guys. The link is down below. Again, we're live every day. We drop educational videos over there every single day. We drop microcap gem videos over there almost every single day. So check it out for yourselves, guys. The link is down below. You got nothing to lose. You've got everything to gain. Get educated in this space. I implore you, do not make the same mistakes that so many other new people from the last cycle made and think that you can just wing it in this space and walk away with life-changing wealth. Take it seriously, guys. Get the education that you need. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. God bless, guys. Have a good day.